is Talia. Today is Sunday, January the 17th. Sorry. If you notice things look a little different today, it's because I'm doing this on my new iPad. So it's the first time I'm doing a video on my iPad, so don't know how the end result is going to look. There's probably going to be some different editing and whatnot. As you can see, we have a guest star. Like I said, never fails. Like she knows I'm trying to do a video or something. Today is just going to be a short video. Don't really have any haul or anything like that to talk about. So, just going to show you some quick updates on what I've been working on. And that's it. So, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. First to get out of the way is going to be, I did finish off Slipknot. Finally. I'm so glad to be done with it. I was sick of working on it. Because each character is so similar, it's just very monotonous. So here's Slipknot. Last time, I was still working on, I'm trying to think which direction I'm in right now. Okay, yeah. Last time I think I was working on him, and then I finished, and then I did him. That's my work. Still gonna try. Sorry. I haven't been up long. I was trying to go ahead and do this video before everyone in the house woke up. So, like I said, I haven't been up long. Now that all 3 projects are finished, I'm gonna go hopefully this week or next week, and finish getting the rest of the stuff, the frames and stuff, and get them framed up. So maybe next time I can show you all 3 as FFOs. What else? Now that Slipknot is done, I have a new work project, and that is what I work on when I'm at work. And that's going to be the Lizzie Kate, Cat Lessons for People. So, from my end, this looks backwards. I really hope this is not backwards. And yes, I did start from the middle. And this is going to be what I've done so far on it. This is the middle. The cat's tail right here. That's the middle. So this is what I've done so far. Just plan on working this way in the Q-snap what I can do, even if that means going up to these rows, and then I'll move accordingly. So that's what I'm going to be working on while I'm at work. And since it's not meant for anybody in particular, then there's really no rush on it. So, what? I need another sip of coffee. My throat's still a little scratchy. Okay, and that's one new start. I'm trying to think what I should show you guys next. I know I haven't been working on this a lot, But I do realize that June will be here before you know it, and even though this probably isn't going to get done by June, I still need to work on it. So I swear. I took this thing off of my little frame, and it keeps getting stuck to my my cover. I worked a little bit on Pokemon. Mostly just more of these squares. More squares. Just gonna keep plugging away on squares. See, I keep trying to look at the actual screen, and that's when you see me looking over there. But now I'm looking at the camera. Not much done on Pokemon. I'm gonna try to get more done on him. Pokemon is pretty much gonna be my focus piece. But it's for somebody else. That crash you just heard. My cat is all of a sudden, since last night, decided there's still a Christmas bag over by my closet in the floor, and it's not full. There's only like a couple of things in it, and she's decided that she wants to be in it too. Okay, so the last thing the last project I want to share is I did a few stitches on Lost Boys. Not much. But enough to say I had to start. So, it's going to be hard to see. See? It's like all this fabric. And yes, I'm doing this on a Q-snap. Because I don't have a frame big enough for the width of this. And I prefer it this way anyway. So, that's my start on Lost Boys. It's like each one of these rows is 20 stitches. And there's 4 rows of them. So that's 80 stitches. Be real close. If you go bit, we'll see that. Maybe not. And then I have, of course, I have my Lost Boys. David, Kiefer Sutherland, Needleminder. Yeah. So, and I wasn't going to do it. I was going to, I don't know, see, that's how much fabric there is. I wasn't going to do it, but I did contact the girl over at the Etsy shop where I got the pattern from. And I did ask her if she could rechart it for a 16 count fabric to be a size of approximately 24 by 36. And she said absolutely. So she messaged me. Well, she messaged me back a few hours later and said, you know, of course, you know, my price for custom charts is blah blah blah. Here's a mock-up of what it's going to look like. Pretty much looked the same. So she said she went ahead and created a custom listing for me, and I'm gonna get it, but I have to wait until I get paid to get it. So for all you people that were worrying about the way I was planning on doing it, I could have done it, but it would have been it just would have taken me a little bit more work to do. So just rest assured in that I am going to be working off of a pattern that was created to be for that count fabric and for the size that I want it to be. So custom chart. What else? If you notice, I am doing my video on a Sunday. There's a reason for that. It's because the week of my last video, which was I believe the 4th. Sorry, which I believe was January 4th. I did enroll in classes at college I was at, that I had already been a member of. And so I've been in classes. My classes are 2 mornings out of the week. And so what that means for my work schedule is that instead of taking 1 full day off, I have to take off the 2 half days for my classes each week. So I'm not going to be having the days off. So my videos will probably either be on Sundays, or if I don't get a video made on Sunday, it might be on Tuesday between classes. I'm going to try to keep them fairly regular, but we'll see. It might be every couple of weeks, but we'll see. I'll try to keep it. I'll try to keep it weekly if I can. Lastly, I did go. I don't know if any of you remember me talking about how I've been having trouble with my LNS being closed, because I would go by there and it would still be closed. Well, I tried to go by there again the other day when I got out of class, and and so I got there around noon, around 12 o'clock, still closed. So I decided to check in with the shop next door, and which was a frame shop, ironically. And I asked her, I said, well, are y'all associated with, in any way with the store next door, the stitching shop? And she said, in so many words, she informed me that the lady had not been open in a couple of years, since like 2013. And I'm just kind of, what? Like, she hasn't been open, like, she still has this whole store full of stuff. And she's like, yeah. She's like, yeah, I think she's had surgery or something, and she keeps saying that she's going to come back and open up again. But we don't know when that's going to be. So, crazy, isn't it? So, I don't know even when I'm ever going to be able to visit my LNS. So, I'm just kind of stuck, maybe looking around to see if there's any others near me. So, I'm officially putting the call out. I know there's a couple of Flosstubers that live in the Atlanta area, and I would love for you guys to get in contact with me and let me know about what y'all got down up there in Atlanta, because technically I'm south of Atlanta. Let me know what y'all got up there. I am going to be going back home, not this week coming up, but next week. So I'm going to maybe look and see what's down that way in North and South Carolina when I go down there. So yeah. big old mess. And the hardest part is that the shop down here, the front of the store is glass. Like, the whole front of the store is glass. So you can see what's in the store. And there's racks right in front of the windows. There's racks and racks and racks and racks of patterns. And behind that, you see like the twisted special flosses. And there's so much in there. Like, I would just love to be able to get in there and look. But to find out that the woman hasn't been there since 2013, like, I wish there was a way. I don't know. I don't think there's any kind of, like, email that I can get in contact with this person. But I would love to get in contact with this person and tell them, hey, you got a stitcher that really, 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 really wants to get into your shop and spend money. You need to open up. When are you going to open up? So evidently that message is on the answering machine, which the mailbox is full, by the way. Apparently that was from before Thanksgiving of 2013. So, but yeah, yeah. But I'm looking forward to the coming weeks, or the coming week, because I'm still waiting on some things to come in the mail. I won a giveaway by the lovely Pyrex Stitches. Hi, Claire. Still waiting on my winning to come from her. And hopefully it'll be here soon, because my floss system is in desperate need of redoing. Waiting on that. Waiting on a couple other things that I got from Listia. One I just won yesterday, and since tomorrow, Monday, is going to be a holiday, the bank, obviously, the post office is going to be closed. There's not going to be any mail. So she said that she would ship it out on Tuesday. And I really can't wait. I won like five cross stitch books of patterns from one listing. And that's why I like Listia, because you can find some awesome stuff there. But waiting on that. And like I said, when I get paid, I'm going to be getting and I also need to pay for some fabrics from Fabrics by LJ as well. So, and then if I can't get by before I go to North Carolina, if I can't do a quick video before I go to North Carolina, I will take pictures, extensive pictures of the two projects that I get from the framers. If you guys remember, I did the two projects. I did the one for my sister, which was the Lizzie Kate ABCs of Parenting, and I also did the one for my mom, which was the His Name is Jesus. It had all the different names for Jesus. And so those I actually took to the framers very, very, very end of November. I think on November the 30th. And due to the cost, I have yet to be able to get them out, but I do need to make a point in picking those up this week when I get paid, so that I can take them to North Carolina with me and give them to their intended recipients. So, I know I didn't have a lot to share today. This was kind of just a testing the waters of my new iPad. But I just wanted to kind of get on here and update you guys on what I've been working on, some things that are going on behind the scenes, and just a quick little video, not much. So, with that being said, I think I said everything that I wanted to say. Yeah. Unfortunately, this week we lost a couple of really good people. One of them I wasn't I was kind of familiar with. I mean, yes, everybody knew who David Bowie is. When we lost David Bowie, and we also lost Alan Rickman, which was a phenomenal actor. Was probably best known for his role as Professor Snape in the Harry Potter films. David Bowie it doesn't really affect me, and I hate to say that. Yes, it's a horrible loss, but it doesn't really affect me as much as it would some people. I wasn't a huge fan of David Bowie growing up in the 80s, and I never got into him in the 80s. My only true experience with him was as the Goblin King in Labyrinth. I did like that movie in my younger days. Don't really care for it these days, just because of all the fantasy stuff, I think. But, sorry. But I was a little bit more affected by the death of Alan Rickman just because I knew him so well from the Harry Potter films. No, I'm not a Harry Potter fanatic, but I'm familiar with most of the films. And I always found his character to be particularly dynamic, particularly intriguing, because he always, on the outside, he always made it come across like he didn't like Harry, but turn around, and in the end, he helps him. He looks out for him. But then he also, and this isn't mentioned in a lot of the articles about his death. He also did a movie. He didn't have a huge part in it, but he also did a movie called Dogma, and it was featured. The main two characters actually was featured was a duo that go by the character names Jay and Silent Bob. So, Jason Mewes and God, I can't remember what the other guy's name is. Of course I blank right now. But anyway, Dogma's a really funny movie. It features a couple of big names. Salma Hayek, Chris Rock is in it. You got Alanis Morissette, who plays God. And Alan Rickman played Metatron, the scribe of God. So he was kind of a companion to some of the things. And then you also have Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, who play the two two trouble-causing angels. So it's a fun little movie. I think Jason Patrick, that's his name. I think he might have been in it. I don't remember. I know the face, don't remember the name of the actor. But it's a really great movie. It has some crude things in it, but if you're okay with that, then you should definitely go check it out if you've never heard of it. So yeah. Now I think I've said everything I need to say. So I guess I'll see you guys again, hopefully soon. And I just get a lot of stitching done in. Have a great stitchy week. And have a blessed week. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.